Hello, and joining us on this episode of the Mortgage and Protection Podcast is Paul from Brick to Brick Mortgage Solutions to explain how complex income works when applying for a mortgage. It's great to chat with you, Paul. How are you?
Yeah, you too. Yeah, good. Thanks. Everything right with you?
Good. I'm very glad to hear it. And yes, I'm really well. Thank you for asking. So let's get straight into the questions then that we've got here for this episode. So first of all, of course, what is considered as complex income when it comes to mortgage applications in the UK?
There are many, but anything other than the standard basic salary on an employed payslip, really. Some lenders won't even factor in 100% of the bonus income on an employed payslip. But that's where we can come in and have a look at that for you. But on terms of other complex income, it could be contractor income, such as a day rate contractor, as lenders assess these in different ways, along with medical professionals with various income streams, such as their employed work and private work, partners in law firms, etc. There are others, and anyone working in the complex income roles will know that they are in that kind of role. And it's great that we specialise in this, so we can normally help obtain more on a mortgage amount for people.
Right. Yes, that is great news there. Thank you for explaining that to begin with. So just following on then to this next question, how do lenders assess different complex incomes and how do they impact the mortgage assessment process?
Lenders assess these in all different ways. So this is why you need to speak to a broker who knows where to go with your current situation. So we would need to see everything first and see how complex the incomes are to ascertain where we need to go for you. So yeah, we need to have a look at it first, and then we can check the whole thing for you.
Right. Okay. Brilliant. So hopefully that sounds useful there. We know that preparation is always key, don't we? So what documentation and evidence do I need to provide to prove my complex income?
Sometimes we may need just the payslips, but if it's private income, we may need tax calculations. We may also need your accounts on top of that to see if there's a chance we can achieve a higher amount for you. As a contractor, we normally need your latest signed contract, etc. So all the complex income roles are different. All circumstances are different. So I guess when we look at it all with you and we find out exactly what you do or what avenues of income you do have, and then we'll be able to advise you on what sort of documentation we need from you.
Right. Okay. Well, there we go. That's something to bear in mind there when it comes to documents. Now, people would like to know as well what challenges might arise during the mortgage application process when declaring complex income.
There are challenges, but this is what we're here for. We will conduct all the research of all the criteria beforehand and just before we get as far as submitting the mortgage application. So that the process will go through as smoothly as possible, and we are here throughout for you anyway. So we will deal with the challenges at the beginning to ensure that you don't get them during the process.
Okay, well, yes, hopefully that sounds reassuring there. And actually, it probably ties into this next question. You've probably demonstrated how you can help here with this, but how do I improve my chances of getting approved for a mortgage with complex income?
As long as the income looks strong, whether it be from an employment basic and a strong bonus or from self-employment, if there's a good profit, we should be able to help you achieve a higher mortgage amount.
Right, okay, so that's good news there. Now, are there any mortgage lenders that specialise in offering mortgages to customers with complex income?
Yes, there are, but as all the clients' incomes are different, and like we mentioned, I guess, we would need to know what the income is first to enable us to assess where to go and the best lender option available to you.
Right. Okay. Well, we've got 2 or 3 questions left. So how can I calculate my borrowing capacity when I have complex income, and does it differ from regular income?
It would differ from regular income, because regular income, which is just from a basic salary on an employed payslip, that would be calculated normally just looking at income multiples on that with how the lenders use them. But on terms of calculating the borrowing capacity on the complex income, we would calculate that because we would need to find out which lenders to look at available for what your circumstances are. So you'd have to come to us so we can check all that for you, because we know which lenders will accept certain incomes and how they view that, really.
Oh, right. Okay. Yes, of course. There we go. Which naturally leads us on to the last question, the last two questions. So how can a mortgage broker help? You've demonstrated a lot of this already. And is there anything else you'd like to add? Any final thoughts?
Not really much to add. You seem to have covered most things. There will be different questions from people that they would have regarding their complex systems. Just give us a shout, and we're always here to help anyway, whatever your questions.
Okay, there we go. Well, thank you ever so much for that, Paul. Hopefully that has proved useful to anyone listening to this, and I'm sure we'll speak to you again on another episode very soon.
Brilliant. Yeah, hopefully to you too. And thanks, Tessa.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Please note, your home may be repossessed if you do not keep up with your mortgage repayments.